Hi, my name is Kalia Husky. I'm still waiting for my first video to post. Pretty much my first story on one of my really bad experiences in the child welfare system. I'm a little teary right now, trying not to cry. I actually just started reading the second half of the report they wrote on what happened to me at St. Vincent's Webcam on Church Street in Northeast when I attended a group on there. It's sad because they lied so hard, and it's disgusting that so many people will sit there and lie instead of trying to help somebody come to justice. But here's the funny part: they didn't take the time to ask the one staff who would have told the truth. That's the funny part. I'm gonna take the time to read you these sections because this is how crazy this is. So I'm gonna pretty much go brief on the whole story in the sum. I'm gonna make it brief. I'm gonna get to the point. So pretty much in this group home, I was told by the doctor that I was pre-diabetic. I had to change my diet. I came home one day. The lady told me, "Oh, you can't get nothing food in the fridge. You can't eat." Well, I'm hungry. I didn't eat all day. Oh, you should have ate while you were out. They're not supposed to do that, especially with the food in the fridge is supposed to be ours. When they eat the food in the fridge, that is ours. So she told me I couldn't eat, but she let you go in the fridge, you go in there and eat. Now, think about me. Another thing that's crazy that they put in the report is that I had a lot of problems with the youth in there. I never had any problems with the youth in there because A, I was never there. I was always in school or working, trying to do something with myself. I was never there, okay? 2, I wasn't the type of person, that's why a lot of the girls didn't like me, because I wasn't the type of person to always be in people's face. I wanted to mind my own business. I stayed in my room, I did my own thing. And when I would come out, I would sing to the girls sometimes. The girls actually loved me in there. I would sit down and take the time to sing to the girls, you know? And I knew a couple of the girls from other places. That's the crazy part. But anyways, okay? So, after the lady didn't let me eat, I had actually reported her, and she was mad about that. So ever since then, she didn't like me. Me and that specific staff, actually, her name was Sharice, and me and her actually got into an argument, because she was mad about me reporting her, calling me ugly, this and the third. So of course I'm going back and forth with her. She's threatening me, so I made remarks back. So, you know, it's my room, whatever. Now, this is how, okay, you're a grown woman. This woman is like in her 40s. If you could pick an argument with me, I think I was like 18 at the time. If you could pick an argument with me, okay, someone that you consider as a child, that's going to show that you do childish things yourself, okay? So, after a while, with the way they was treating me, I started becoming AWOL. I would go over and stay over my mom's house, but I would still go to school. I would just leave and be over my mom's house, actually. So one day I came back, and this was the night they trashed my stuff, but I didn't know, okay? So I came back, and I was knocking on the door, it's really late, I'm knocking on the door, and they wouldn't let me in. And I'm thinking, why won't they let me in? So, you know, it didn't hit me till later, okay? Came back the next day, they told me the reason why they wouldn't let me in, get this, is because I had a mail at the door. That's why they wouldn't let me back into the group home. So I said, okay, you're right. If I had a mail at the door, check the cameras. They wouldn't check the cameras, right? They wouldn't check the cameras. They didn't check the cameras. So that evening, I'm sitting down with the girls. We're in the movie room or whatever. I decided to go up to my room. I walked in my room. I don't know if you guys can see these pictures, but they are actually accusing me of trashing my own room. It is disgusting that they would even say something like this, okay? They are accusing me of doing this to my room. Breaking mirrors, tearing up papers and awards, tearing up my clothes on the wall there. You can see they taped a sweater to my wall, rubbed glue on my wall. They tried to take underwear of mine. They taped it on the doors. Everything that was, I had a lot of stuff. And let's be honest, girls get jealous. Girls get jealous, but I've never been the type of person to start anything with anybody. I've never been that type of person. I like to stay to myself. And let's be real, people don't like that. And a lot of these girls are raised by the system, okay? They don't really know how to act. They don't. They don't know how to get along with people without wanting to bully somebody. Okay, and here's another picture of my closet. It's probably hard to really see. But yeah, you can see all that stuff on the floor. So tell me, just by looking at that, especially that one picture, how in the world, why in the world, this doesn't make any sense, why in the world would I take the time to trash that stuff? Why? But you know what makes sense? Like I told you, the night that she did not let me in was the night that they trashed my stuff. It only makes sense. Because the next day when I came back, my stuff was fine. And the day before that, my stuff was fine. She didn't let me in the house for that specific reason. And the staff let her go about it. There's glass of mine that's ripped. They stomped in the mirror of mine. It was just ridiculous. It was crazy. And I made sure I took pictures before I left. Not like it mattered. They didn't do anything about it. Okay. So, yeah, I seen the incident in my room and I snapped. I had a heart attack. I just left. I left because the one staff they didn't interview, she told me this is what they want from me. They want me to snap so they can send me away for something they did to me. But you know what? I said to myself, I'm going to be the bigger person. And I'm going to handle this the right way. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because I'm unjustified. And every youth like me is going to be unjustified. Because of our child welfare system is so corrupt. Corrupt is sickening. Okay? So let me tell you what they supposedly, they asked many different staff, okay? So, alright. Regarding the allegations of staff at St. Joachim allowing her room to be trashed, Kalia stated staff there had previously mistreated her, and as a result, she believed they were capable of facilitating her room being destroyed. Kalia stated that when she left that day, she had locked her room, okay? And the only way they can get into your room is if the staff get the keys and unlock it, okay? Kalia stated that when she left that day, she had locked the room, and when she returned, the room was unlocked. It was unlocked. The lock was visibly turned, where you could see, like, it wasn't hidden at all, okay? According to Kalia, some of her clothes were ripped and personal possessions destroyed. Analysts were shown 2 pictures of stated room which depicted clothes, furniture, and other items strewn about. Now, January 2nd, they said they met with St. Joachim residential manager, Wanda Crumley, and she is known to be, she doesn't really have respect for others. I'm just going to put it there. I'm just going to leave that there. The analyst was told that Kalia's room was usually in disarray, as it suggested the pictures were probably not much different from the normal condition of her room. You guys seen that picture, right? Broken glass, I had ripped up clothes. I don't really think that I would glue my sweater onto the wall. Just saying. Okay, anyways. The house log documented Kalia returned to the group home at 7 p.m. and left at 9 p.m. Y'all trashed my stuff. Ms. Crumley saw it as suspicious that Kalia waited an hour after discovery before notifying anyone of the condition of her room. I didn't wait an hour. I went in there, looked around, and had a heart attack. Somebody trashes my stuff. I was like, oh, sit there for an hour and just look at it. Yeah. No, I had a heart attack and snapped. I was asking who trashed my stuff. Anyways, Ms. Crumley also stated residents were questioned about Kalia's allegations. However, nothing was disclosed by other residents, of course. Ms. Crumley believed that Kalia's attitude worsened when she was no longer able to leave the residence when she wanted because she was unable to provide documentation that she was employed. They're lying because they spoke to my manager on phone. And he would actually call them and tell them how good of an employee I am. This is really sad and disgusting, but I'm going to continue, okay? Analyst was able to observe bags of Kalia's clothes that were still being stored at the group home, and they did not appear to be damaged. Where they at then? Why didn't I get them? If I still had clothes that weren't damaged, how can I get them? But let's put aside the clothes that weren't damaged. What about all the stuff that was damaged? My mirrors that were smashed in, the stuff that they poured out all over the floor. Sickening. So, the next, on January 6th, analysts spoke with Ms. Rico Hill, St. Vincent's case manager, who stated she was not on site the day the incident happened, but described Kalia's placement at St. Joachim as problematic. She reported there had been ongoing issues regarding Kalia keeping her room clean and being AWOL from the group home. Now, if somebody is mistreating you, you're going to AWOL. I was known to have good behavior when I first came there in the first place. I was a math 3. I wasn't in trouble in school all the time. I had a job. Like, I was before, that's the whole incident. At the last group home I was in before, I had that interview for that energy job. That's the job they're talking about now. I had a job. But then yet, y'all treating me some type of way, so y'all think I would stay in the group home? No, I'm a rebel. And I'm going to want to leave. I want to get out. Anyway, so here's the last one. This is just, they are just disgusting. So on the 8th of January, 2014, so they just started talking to everybody this year, the beginning of this year, but at the end of this year, y'all just gave me the report. Anyways, analysts spoke with LaTanya Bethea, St. Joachim staff person, who was working on the day of the incident. Ms. Bethea stated that Kalia came back to the group home. She went straight to her room and approximately an hour later came back downstairs and said someone destroyed her room. Actually, the first person I told was, what was her name? It was a staff sitting in the hallway. She's actually the first person I told. I didn't run downstairs first, actually. Anyways, Ms. Bethea said that there was another staff person already on the 3rd floor. Okay. When Kalia arrived, she did not inform the staff person her room had been destroyed. If I first arrived in the house, how would I tell anybody that my stuff was destroyed if I didn't know it first? That didn't make any sense. But, once again, y'all still didn't ask Miss Pat about what happened. Anyways, Ms. Bethea did reveal Kalia's relationship with the other residents were not good. Not true. Ms. Bethea also indicated that Kalia gave conflicting reports concerning whether she had locked her door. Ms. Bethea reported that Kalia initially said her door was locked, but later said she partially lowered the latch to make her room appear locked. So pretty much in this report, they're accusing me of trashing my own stuff and making my room look like this. I did this to my own stuff. Okay? It took me a while to build up and have clothes again. I didn't have anything. They left me with nothing. They left me destroyed. And this is how they end this report. The analyst unsuccessfully attempted to speak with Tracy Coleman. Oh, excuse me, that's the wrong part. That's just her talking to my case worker. Agency position is that allegations did not occur as stated, and therefore no corrective actions were warranted. Analyst was unable to validate stated allegation. Investigation did not discover any documentation or witnesses to corroborate Youth's account of the incidents. So I went unjustified. They were able to trash all of my stuff, laugh in my face, and that was it. I hope that told you guys something about the child welfare system. Stay tuned. I will be posting more videos.